And today is day 38 of the partial government shutdown. Millions of Americans have felt the effect through very long lines at airports. This is a live look at O'Hare right now. People moving, so that is a good sign. O'Hare is one of 13 airports where ICE agents have been sent to help manage TSA lines and also help out with bags. All TSA workers have been living without a paycheck now for over a month, and hundreds have quit. Over 3,000 called out sick yesterday alone. But there is some new optimism on Capitol Hill that a deal to end that shutdown may be in reach before Congress goes on spring break next week. Republican lawmakers emerged from a meeting last night with President Trump, saying negotiations were gaining serious momentum for the first time in more than a month. And those already very long security lines are coming as travel is really starting to ramp up and everybody gets ready for spring break.
That's so true. And some airlines are starting to make accommodations for passengers, but the offerings are not one size fits all. NBC5 Response PJ Randhawa is here to explain. PJ.
Yeah, so this is overall good news, but there are some details we need to know. So the Department of Transportation doesn't have one set rule that says airlines have to refund passengers if they have to wait too long in TSA lines. But we did hear from individual airlines that are making things easier for travelers. Now, we want to tell you about specific airlines, JetBlue. They tell you that customers who are impacted by longer security lines and miss their flights will be rebooked on the next available flight at no additional charge. We also heard from Allegiant. They say customers whose flights are scheduled to depart between now and the end of the partial government shutdown can change or cancel their itineraries without penalty. And finally, we also heard from Southwest. They say they're assisting customers in airports experiencing extended wait times, including waivers to change travel, accepting checked bags well in advance of scheduled flights, and helping travelers rebook when they miss their flights with no additional charge. Now, we are still waiting to hear back from United and American Airlines. At this point, it doesn't appear that Delta is making any attempts to help customers with rebooking if they're impacted by these long wait lines. Now, we do know that staffing varies day by day, so things like pre-check and how long the lines could vary just depending on who shows up for work that day. Now, we also know that the TSA app is not being updated, so how long you're going to be at the airport is really anyone's guess. There's no reliable way to find out wait time. So
I made that mistake last week because I was traveling last weekend and I thought the TSA app might update on its own, and it was wrong in two different ways. So I got there early and didn't have to wait, and then the other one almost missed the flight.
That's the toughest, not having the information and just not knowing. And being told you got to be there 4 or 5 hours early.
Right, and so the advice we're hearing is just show up an hour before you normally would, and you're probably safe.
Okay, thank you, PJ.
Thank you.
Flying isn't stressful.
Not right now. Right now it's good.
Thanks, PJ.